Hi everyone. As I promised, I'm going to do paradox in both the fan and in the twist. So the first thing I'm going to do, I don't know why I'm doing it in pencil, but that's okay. I'm going to do 4 squares. And on one side we're going to do squares or rectangular shapes. And on the other side we're going to do triangle shapes. It's not going to make a triangle shape. What am I doing? Um, Gosh darn it. Don't know what I'm doing. Let's do okay. All right. Can you see that? This side's got triangular shapes. This side's got squares. And we're going to divide the page here. Could have thought about this a little bit more before I started, but I didn't. Excuse me just one second. Oh, gosh. Don't mind me. I'm just running over to the phone and unplugging it so that the phone doesn't ring again while I'm in the middle of videoing. I know, riveting content. I understand. A lot of people don't like my content because I am far from professional. And it just is what it is. By the way, the lighting is weird. I know the lighting is weird in here, and you hear my creaky table. Eventually, I'll get back out to my my studio. This is yellow, a brighter yellow than you see. This is pink. Looks purple on the screen. I don't know what's with the purple, but it's pink. Okay. as you guys know, I don't usually do paradox in a regular kind of grid, so. Okay. So, there we go. So I'm going to show you how it looks whether you use a triangle or a three-sided or a four-sided starting point for your grid. Doesn't matter if they're right triangles, isosceles triangles, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of triangle as long as it's a three-sided shape and a four-sided shape. On this side, I'm going to do twist. And on this side, I'm going to do fan. I should have written that with a pen. Just so you guys can see twist and fan. And I'm going to actually put it over here as well. This side is going to be fan. This side is twist. This is for me to remember what I'm doing. Okay, so to do a fan shape, we're going to start in any one of the blocks. Okay, and we're just going to start going small to big, small to big, small to big, small to big. And we're just going to go around and start in any of the squares. It doesn't matter which square you start in. Fans. I'm doing fans. All the way around till you get to the middle. Okay? Now, can you see this shape that's emerged here? In order to do a fan, so this one I went clockwise, right? I went around the square clockwise. So I went this direction. This one I'm going to go around the square counterclockwise. So this one I'm going to go this direction. I'm going to go counterclockwise. So I'm going to start here, go this way instead of going this way. So go over like this. Immediately you can see that fan shape start to emerge. Okay, there's that fan shape. Right there. Now we want to do another one, and so instead of going this way, I want to go this way again. And I always see this fan shape, and that's where I start. I could start over here, as long as I'm going not this way. I could start here, as long as I'm going this way. Yeah, that's right. So in each of the shapes, you go you go first one way, then the other way, then the other way. Okay, so then here, I want the fan to go this way. So I'm going to start here as my first line. See how that, you can already tell that's making that twist? My lines are not very stable today. That's okay. Okay, and so now this one, right? I want to make that fan shape. I like to put the bottom of the fan toward me. I just find that easier so I can pay attention to which way that shape goes. So see, now I'm going the other direction again. So now my lines are going clockwise. Okay, and then this way, I want my fan to go this way. If this spot, I made that pretty wide. If that line is too wide, add another line in there. No one will notice. Okay. And now I want to go counterclockwise. And unlike when you have an irregular grid like I did last time, when you have a regular grid, no matter which fan you're looking at, the others also become fans. When I'm doing an irregular grid, I saw that I wanted a fan here. These don't necessarily become fans. Sometimes they just become a swoop that really isn't a nothing, you know. Okay, so let's do that again one more time. I want to make a fan, so I'm going to turn this facing me. This last time we went that way, so now we want to go, so that was counterclockwise. This one went that way. This one went this way. This one's going to go this way. No. It's going to go this way. So, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. That. And then once again, I turn it so that it's facing me. I go the other way. Counterclockwise. This is the harder way for me to draw. It's much easier for me to draw clockwise. Oh, that got a little out of control there in the middle, but that's okay. And then once again, the other way. Okay, so there we have it in a square grid. In a square grid, fan shaped. Okay, let's do fan shaped now in a triangle grid. And we're going to do the same thing. Doesn't matter where we start. I'm going clockwise, right? So this next one, I'm going to go counterclockwise. Same thing here. This one was clockwise. This one's going to be counterclockwise. Okay. And see how even this one created the fan connected to this one? Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to this one. My fan is coming this way, so I want to go this way. Continue it this direction. Okay. So that one goes that way, so this one goes the other way. This was counterclockwise. This one's going to go clockwise. Okay. Then once again, the other way. Okay. Now the other direction. Okay. Now, I'm going to start here, go this way, and these should line up. Great. My fan going this way. You don't really have to remember which way you went, clockwise or counterclockwise. Just look at the fan shape. Here the fan shape's going to go this way, so I want my pen to go this way. The hardest thing on the fan one is to remember to change directions. When you do the twist, you're always drawing in the same direction. So draw whichever direction is easiest for you. If it's easier for your pen to go clockwise, do them all clockwise. If it's easier for your pen to go counterclockwise, do all counterclockwise. It's the fan that you have to think about. So the twist is actually easier for beginners on this pattern. Once you have the pattern down, it's not hard. But like I say, it's easier. And sometimes it's easier for people to turn their page. At least when they're first starting out. Like that. And you can see how the fans look different when they're in a triangle shape and a square shape. See how these look? They just look different. These are long, elongated because of the triangle shape. But they end up that way. Fans when they're clockwise, counterclockwise. Now let's do the twist. And I'm going to do them all the same direction. And which one was I most comfortable with? I'm most comfortable drawing this direction. So I'm just going to draw them all this direction. So it doesn't matter where I start. Because I like drawing the fan, I have to actually consciously pay attention that I'm not drawing a fan. Now some people prefer this twist shape. And it's not that I don't like the twist shape, it's just that, I don't know, the fan just makes me more happy. But do you see how this twist shape now is emerging instead of the fan? And then I'm just going to keep my paper exactly the same and continue that same motion. I'm not going to change anything. Constantly going to do the same direction. The wider you make your paradox lines, the less effective paradox really is. But sometimes, you just aren't feeling it. If you accidentally make a line that's too wide and you think it's too much, go ahead and just add another line in there and your eye will fix the whole thing. Lots of times my first line that I do is way too wide. And quite often I have to add that extra line in there. Almost made a fan. Did you see? I almost started up here. Not where I want to start. Okay. And see, now it's made these spirals. They're twisting both this way and this way. You have a twist going this way and you have a twist going this way. And we're going to do that same thing up here. All going the same direction. I have a harder time with triangles and not moving my page, as you can see. Something's not right. Too wide. That feels so unnatural to me to not make a fan, especially in a triangle. So this is a good exercise for me. It's forcing me to do something that I'm not used to doing. The actual paradox pattern isn't difficult, but it's forcing me to not make that fan pattern, which I think is fascinating, how my brain is fighting against the twist. Now, for you, the twist might be the natural one, and making a fan might be difficult. And I'm not saying it's hard, like the physical drawing of the pattern is not hard. It's just the thought. The thought process of the first stroke, for some reason, is difficult. if you need the basics of how to draw paradox in the first place, how I think about it as I'm drawing, I have many paradox videos, and I will make sure that in the end card I put a link to the playlist for my paradox videos. Put them all in a playlist, and you can just watch me draw this pattern in a variety of ways. Okay. There you go. So there's the twists. See how they do look a little different in a triangle than they do in a square. Same thing with this. That's why I wanted to do them in squares and triangles. And these ones all went this way. All of these went this way. There you go. Now you can see them all together. That's good enough. Trying to get a good spot for a thumbnail. That's good enough. So now you can see all the different directions that it goes. And of course, at this point, you could shade whatever you want to do. I'm just showing the basics of getting the twist and the fan in there. Easy to do, not complicated. You just have to think about it. Do I want fans? Do I want twists? Or do I want to just not think about it and just make them random? Which I've done before too, and that looks really cool. Up to you. Anyways, you guys have a great day. I will see you on whatever the next video is going to be. Haven't got a clue what I'm going to do next. Go out and have a great day. Do something nice for someone today. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.